Hello, Libra, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be giving the message for you today. It is a general message, so take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. If it doesn't, don't force it to fit. There are plenty of other wonderful readers here on YouTube at this time that might resonate more with your vibe. For those of you not familiar with me or the channel, I do use profanity. I do talk about adult things. I do not sugarcoat my messages, and I certainly don't filter it as it's coming through. So if that is not your thing, or you have kids around, or you just don't appreciate that kind of a message, I respect that, and I am giving you the opportunity to sign off now. Before I get into the overall theme and the tops and bottoms of the decks, I want to make it very clear, because Virgo's reading, if you're a Libra Cusper, you had to watch it, to the point that I put it in the title. Libra Cuspers got to watch it. And Virgo Cuspers with Libra energy is going to be no different, because we got a lot of Virgo energy in these cards, especially in the theme. And I want you to understand why. Cosmically speaking, Pluto, which is the ruler of the underworld, is going to be transiting from Capricorn into Aquarius over the next decade. And that is causing a square. A square is a negative aspect that is turbulent, it's opposition, it's very uncomfortable with your house, Virgo, Libra, in that cusping area, because it's at the end of Capricorn. This is the beginning of a decade. And should you not heed the warning with this incredible cosmic event going on now in January with the Pluto-Saturn conjunction on the 10th, should you miss this window of opportunity, you are essentially committing yourself to a decade of feeling like you're living in hell. I shit you not, the underworld. Virgo, Libra, Cuspers, this is incredibly important. It's incredibly important. Pluto takes a really long time to transit, I'm telling you guys. The choice is now. The choice is now to free yourself of your natal chart's karma, the shadows of your aspect. The time to choose is now. For those of you that do make the choice in January, after hearing this reading, to claim power over your life, please watch the Matrix Breakers 2020 prediction that I will be doing when I am finished all of the zodiac signs. Because if you choose the open window in January that's been given to you, whether you're a Virgo or a Libra, especially if you're a third decan Virgo or a first decan Libra, okay, watch that reading, because the rest of this will not pertain to you. Should you not heed the warning, this is what you can expect for the year. Okay. As I get into the overall theme, we have the perfection of your life, power with Archangel Metatron and clear quartz, and third quarter moon, which is adjustments are required. You may have grown up in a life where marriage was turbulent, love was toxic, and that is all you have ever known in your relationships since then, because you've been in karmic cycles trying to heal that upbringing ever since. This is the moment where you have to believe what you have never witnessed, what you have never had, is real. That it can exist if you choose your heart space from within the self, to love yourself enough to trust yourself enough to trust you, that what your intuition is telling you, what your heart knows feels right, creates the perfect life, that it is not a myth, that it is real. Archangel Metatron is like the CEO of the archangels, and he is your guide. He has come forward as your guide with clear quartz to clear your mind. Clear quartz is the crystal that truly helps extinguish the dark energies inside the egoic mind that tell you what you believe and feel, what you dream of and desire is not real. Clear quartz gets rid of that energy. This is about giving the power back to yourself to choose that you are the weaver of your own destiny, and you do not have to give in to these cosmic energies that are stacked against you for the next decade. That you can give the power back to yourself instead of your fears, instead of your demons, your inner dragons that roar at you saying, it's impossible, it doesn't exist, you're bound to your karmic fate. Adjustments are required. Adjustments are required. I want to read this to you from the book. It says, some of what has come your way might have been wonderful, but there is also a lot of negativity that you need to let go of. Whatever situation you're asking about or whatever situation you're in your life, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved, which you need to release into the ethers. This card comes with a promise that not all is lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may be a crisis which will remind you that what you want and what it's time to let go of. So pay attention. Pay attention. I have been reading cards for over 20 years and studying astrology for as long as I can fucking remember. And in all the years I've been doing this, I have never been wrong. Never. In 20 years of reading cards, never. So if you're catching this message in divine time, you are catching it for a divine reason. Because your demons, as we get into the overall tops and bottoms, your demons need to be incinerated. The divine is calling you to incinerate them. If we look at the primary deck, we get the Two of Swords on top with the Two of Cups on the bottom. Two of Cups is Cancerian energy. Now, when I did the Virgo reading, I peeked under to see what was there. So, of course, I peeked under the Two of Cups. Who is your soulmate? And I shit you not, it's the fucking Chariot card. It is the fucking Chariot card. Cancer energy. The cards, the way they're laid out, even some of the cards are in the same place, which is insane. The divine can't scream it at you any louder. With that Two of Swords, the choice is clear. That Two of Swords in the back face, the choice is clear. The divine is communicating it to you clearly about what needs to be cut off, what your truth is internally, what your fears are that is sabotaging your life. Belief systems that true love, that true happiness does not exist, needs to be cut away, or you will manifest from that belief. You manifest what you believe. If you believe the perfect life does not exist, if you believe that you can't control your demons, if you believe that toxicity is normal and that you will settle for it, that is what you will manifest. If you put your full faith in the unknown and trust your heart 100% and bring yourself into balance, that is what you will manifest with that new belief. You got to trust that love is real, that love brings balance into your life, and that it heals all things. That you're not going to give love to the wrong people or lead by a toxic example because that's what you were taught in your childhood wounding. With the secondary deck, the clarifying deck, we have the Ace of Wands on the top with the Hermit card on the bottom, and that is Virgo's card. The divine is calling you with that Ace of Wands to incinerate your dragons. Incinerate them so that you can have a passionate new beginning. A soul spark of a beginning. Because if you don't, underneath with that bottom card, that Virgo card, you are going to feel isolated and alone inside your dead tree of life that you've created and have submitted yourself to. I shit you not, guys. Hell, I pull the cards the way the divine just lets them fly out. I don't even handpick them. They fly out of the deck. The message couldn't be any more clear. The divine is calling you to choose to love yourself enough to tell your demons to fuck off because they haven't created anything but toxicity in your life when you listen to them. Look at where you are and look at what you dream. And if you've always let your demons speak louder than your heart, that is why you are where you are. You have to choose to incinerate that dragon inside of you that ruins everything that's beautiful, that tells you it's not real and you don't deserve to have it, even if it did. Fuck that. Straight up. So as we get into the months, January is your window. We have the High Priestess with the Wheel of Fortune. The High Priestess is your intuition. Your intuition knows that you can change your fate. You know you can. You pray for it. Wish you had the strength to change your fate. The divine is telling you right now in January, you can and you know it. Do not let your dragons ruin that belief. Do not let them steal it from you. If you can listen to this message and change your life with your choices now, a reminder, the rest of this reading will not pertain to you because you're choosing to say, fuck it now. I'm going to listen to my heart. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to trust, because trust me, by the end of this, you're going to wish you had. Hindsight is 2020. By the time you get to December, let me tell you, your intuition is telling you right now that your fate is in your own hands and you choose it. You can choose love or you can choose fear of it. You can choose the perfection of your life, the cleansing of your soul karma, or you can choose to bury yourself in it and nail yourself to the cross you carried. In February, we get the Lover's card in the back face, which originally in tarot, before it was the Lovers, it was the Choice card. In the back face, you see it with the 6-pointed star. The upwards pointing triangle is the masculine energy within the self, and the downwards pointing triangle is the feminine energy within the self, and they are balanced when they are together like that. This is the balance of your head and your heart, with the integrity of the self being communicated, Mercury, the symbol in the middle. The integrity of your soul being communicated, being acted upon, is what creates a balanced life, because you're balanced within. This might require you to completely burn your old life to the ground because you created it from an imbalanced place. You created it from a place of damage, of childhood wounding. And the choice is between the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Wands in the reverse. You're either going to choose to wrap yourself up in your self-deception to wrap your heart space, your divine feminine energy within. You're going to choke it out with deception of the self. It's not real. It doesn't exist. It's impossible. Look at the predicament that I'm in, the reality that I'm in. You're deceiving yourself. Or you can choose the Seven of Wands in the reverse, which is to stop defending primitive, old thinking that you have to do anything a certain way, be a certain thing for anyone. That you can stop feeling like a fucking monkey in your life, like you're part of a circus. You can choose deception of the self, or you can choose to surrender defending your self-deception. You cannot bring your demons with you. If you look at that Lover's card, yeah, one tree's on fire. The other one is full of life, but there's a snake wrapped around it. You can't bring your demons with you. You can't touch that tree of life with your demons hanging around. You can't touch it. Your demons will tell you, if you touch this beautiful life, it's going to bite you. Don't touch it. You have to tell your demons to fuck off. In March, we have the Empress that came out sideways and wanted to stay that way, and it comes out with the Ace of Cups. And if you look at that Ace of Cups, that is a motherfucking vampire. The Empress is Venusian energy. Venus is ruled by Libra and Taurus, which creates the beautiful life that you've always dreamed of with the partner, right? Taurian energy is the physical 3D beauty that you always dreamed of. Libra energy and its light and its upright position is the most beautiful partnership that you could ever dream of. You can create it, but you can't create it from an empty cup. You can't create it from a drained cup where you are not fulfilled, feel fulfilled, or are being filled up by the love of another. This is divine feminine energy at its highest. This is your heart space's ability to create in its highest, and you have to choose it. You're either going to flip this Empress upright and create the perfection of your life, or you're going to flip it in reverse and you're going to lose it because of vampiric beliefs that you're resisting letting go of that are draining you. As we move into April, we have the Seven of Cups with the Knight of Coin and the Seven of Coin. You have this golden opportunity that you don't think is tangible. You don't think it's real. It's not something you can hold. It's not an actual cup. It's just a light. It's just a beautiful light. It is the only option. You know it's the only option. But you can't see how it's real, how you can grab it. You can't grab it. You have to follow it. You have to follow it. You can't grab that light and take it with you. You have to follow your inner light. Or if it's a person, they're your light. They're speaking light language to you. Whoever it is that is in touch with you emotionally, who understands you, right? Cancerian energy, Seven of Cups. And with the Knight of Coin and the Seven of Coin, you're guarding the door. Your dragons are there. Don't come in. My demons are here. Don't come in. I'm super defensive. I'm wearing a facade. I have this whole facade that I'm wearing and I can't let it go. The Knight of Coins is wearing a mask. The Knight of Coins is super slow moving. They don't like change. They don't like taking steps forward. They don't like progress. And this is the energy that you're in, being super defensive with your demons. Yeah, I know you're my light. Yeah, I know my heart is calling you there, but I can't touch you and I can't pull you into my reality. So it's not real because you're not able to pull it into your experience. because you have to follow it. You have to let it guide you. Releasing the demons in the mind that are trying to control everything. Let me tell you how the heart space works. You follow it and it creates for you. It has a mind of its own. If you try and control the heart with your mind and your ego, you're going to lose it every time. And that's what happens in May. When you open up the door with your demons in full blast, being super defensive of the reality, the dead tree that you've built, you lose the victory, the Six of Wands in the reverse. Why? Because it's too hard. Your dragon on that Queen of Swords, it is a Libra card. The Queen of Swords is a Libra card. Your dragons are roaring behind you, and you're defending your dragons. You're defending your demons. And you're willing to cut off anything that threatens them because it's too hard. That Six of Wands and that face is a hard-fought victory, and it's in reverse. You are taking a loss because it's too hard. Because you're not willing to follow your heart. It's too hard. It's easier to give my demons their power back. It's easier to stay in fear state and stay in the hellhole that I've created for myself. Emotionally, spiritually, energetically speaking. I'm just going to stay put with my dragons, with my demons. You need to take that sword of truth that you're holding, Libra, and turn the fuck around and chop that dragon's head off. Tell it to shut the fuck up. Because in June, we get the Emperor with the Tower. The universe knocks you right the fuck off your high throne. It comes in like divine intervention, trying to save you from yourself. Your angels above, the divine, is trying to save you from yourself. The Empress was in the balance, and the Emperor had the choice. The heart space was in the balance, and the mind had the choice. So the Tower moment is coming in real quick. The divine is trying to save you from yourself. They're trying to protect you, the Ankh. They're trying to protect you. They're trying to protect what you can create in your life. They're trying to help you. And in July, we have the Sun card, which if you look at that Sun card, the face inside the sun, it looks really similar to that Seven of Cups with the light, that big orb of bright light with the face in the middle. Your inner child knows that it's your authentic path. Your inner being knows it. Your heart knows it. That is the path. That is your authentic path to happiness, to bliss state, the whole bit, prosperity, abundance. And it's clarified with this Two of Wands and the King of Swords, or the King of Wands. He's holding that sword of truth and he's covering his mouth. He's not letting the truth out. The King of Wands is a non-committal king. You can't commit to your authentic path because you are completely wrapped up with your demons. And the fact that there's a father and a child in the picture, you're completely wrapped up in what very well could be a family situation, which is why you're like, it's too hard, it's too hard, it's too hard, it's too hard. I can't. You have to come here. I can't go there. You're sabotaging yourself. Who said you can't get it back later? You're holding on to it now. Your ego says, no, I need it now. And your ego is fucking it up. Your dragons, your demons are completely fucking you. Straight up. Because you can't commit to your authentic path. Because you are all tied up in bullshit. What was never meant to be yours is not meant to be yours. And what is meant to be yours will always be meant for you. If you are not meant to be unhappy, The universe is going to do everything it can to pull that unhappiness away from you because you were meant to be happy. And you were always meant to be happy. You have to choose it here. Because when you don't choose the authentic path and you're all tied up and you can't commit to it, come August, we have a complete communication breakdown. The Eight of Wands is a communication card and it shuts off in the reverse. With an Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, a brand new solid beginning that was tangible is lost. Where your demons were contained inside the staff. Look at that Ace of Coin. The dragon is encapsulated in a stone. It can no longer roar and destroy your life because you've gained power over it. And it's in the reverse. There is a complete block in communication and a complete stopping of the path from manifesting in the 3D. It comes to a complete halt. All communication's lost. The Eight of Wands is Cupid's arrow. It's spirit speaking to you through your heart space being completely shut off. So come September, we get the Nine of Cups with the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, but it's in the back face and it's in the nighttime, which means you're only dreaming of it. The problem is the Nine of Swords is about nightmares. It's about high anxiety. It's about suffering, mental suffering. You're dreaming about your wish fulfillment and suffering. The woman floating in the sky, holding that cornucopia of everlasting love, everlasting abundance, everlasting prosperity, everlasting happiness is but a fucking dream. Nine of Cups is also indicative of drinking. You might be trying to drown out the nightmares, the daydreams. You can't stop thinking about it. It's making you crazy because it was your wish fulfillment. It was your soul wish. And you are being completely eaten alive and ravaged by your dragons. Multiple dragons at this point. Now it's not just your demons that are attacking you, it's everybody else's demons that are attacking you. You're being ripped apart in September. And in October, with the devil and the Hierophant, you have completely married and committed to the devil. Because your wish fulfillment's lost. The two people on those cards and the devil card are the same two people on the Lover's card. But they're wearing masks and they have chains around their neck that can easily be removed. All they got to do is lift them off and free themselves. But they think they're bound to their fate. They think they're bound. Your heart thinks it's trapped. The divine feminine energy thinks it's trapped. Your heart space thinks it's trapped. And the masculine thinks it's trapped. The head space thinks it's trapped. Your mind is trapped. And not only is it trapped, the devil's putting a torch to it. It's putting a fire in your mind. It is burning you. Your ego is on fire. You have lost all control. You have lost all control of your reality because you've given it to the devil. You've given it to your demons. You've married them with the Hierophant. Thinking you deserve to be punished and live in this hell that you've created. Why? Because you don't. It's an illusion. That's the devil's magic. Illusion. It's not real. Fear is an illusion. The devil can only appear because you have fears. What you fear appears. If you are afraid of nothing, if you're not afraid that it's too hard, if you're not afraid that you can't follow your heart, the devil can't touch you. But by October, you've completely married your demons. When you miss the window in January, when you lose all communication in August, when you deny that win in May, the universe has given you multiple chances. You can't say the divine didn't give you chances, and you can't say that I didn't warn you right now. You are marrying the devil for the next decade. Come November, we have the Magician came out sideways with the devil and the Six of Coin. You're doing your fucking damnedest to appease your dragon so that it leaves you alone, and it's not. Like Inspector fucking Gadget, jumping through hoops. I can control it. I can fix it. I can manipulate it to be what I want it to be. I can create happiness where I am. I can create fulfillment where I am. I just got to give more, which is that Six of Coin. I got to give more to the devil, give more to the dragons, appease the mind, appease the mind, appease the mind. The Magician sideways, either you're going to create magic in your life with that dual flamed candle and you're going to manifest your soul wish in the upright, or you are going to flip that shit upside down and you are going to be so controlling of your environment and your reality, trying to make it something it's not, that you're going to lose the soul wish completely. If you haven't already. The Magician in the upright creates magic, and in the reverse, they are manipulative, in denial of their magic. It has to be a certain way. I have to act a certain way. I have to show up a certain way. I can't leave this life. I'm telling you, Libra, yes, you fucking can. And you're better off, and everybody else in your life is better off for you taking that step. You're not jumping out of the pan and into the fire. You're jumping out of the pan and saving yourself. Because if you can't save yourself, you can't protect and save anybody else. This is about releasing control. This is about releasing your fear of trusting other people. It's not about other people trusting you. It's about you having to trust yourself. Following the heart light that you have that is being given to you via your experience with other people. You have a soulmate in your life trying to come in, and you're completely shutting it down because it's too hard, and you're committing to your demons. So that by the time we get to December, we have the Page of Swords with the Nine of Cups and the Six of Wands. You're spying on your wish fulfillment. You're spying on it. The Page of Swords is a spy. Spying on social media, World Wide Web. That's what that card indicates. And that Nine of Cups, her skin is blue. You know, blue is the color of truth. She's born of it. The truth, whoever that wish fulfillment is for you, she wears the truth on her skin. Whether it's a man or a woman, they know no other way. They only know how to live the truth, which is why they were holding that cornucopia of bliss state back in September. That's why it gives you nightmares. They are the truth. They're your authentic path. They're your light. They're your guardian angel. She's got fucking wings. She's your guardian angel. And you're spying on your guardian angel. Because she's winning at life. Six of Wands, she's winning. And your ego can't fucking stand it. Your dragons can't stand it. You might end up hating this person because they didn't succumb to your demons. When it was your beliefs about love in the first place that cost you them. It was your demons that cost you your wish fulfillment. And now your dragons, your demons are telling you to hate that person, hate them. Maybe they're moving on. Maybe they're enjoying their life now because you blew it too many fucking times. Because I guarantee you, if this is the energy this year, you probably already went through it with them before. How many times are you going to try and drag them into your hell when they're showing you heaven? They're an angel sent here to help you perfect your life and regain your power and escape these toxic karmic cycles of feeling dead inside that you can't seem to shake without them. What are you doing? Blaming someone else for your misery and then expecting them to be miserable without you when they know the fucking truth. They can't save you. They can offer you salvation. They can offer you the perfection of your life. But they can't choose it for you. You have to choose it for yourself. And you're seething that they get to enjoy life and all that beauty, that cornucopia of bliss that they had, and you don't get any. Because you weren't willing to follow them and let your fucking demons go. I'll ask you again, listening to your demons in life, where'd it get you? Where'd it get you? Because that's where they're going to take you, and that's where you're going to stay for the next decade or more. Because by the time Pluto comes out of that squared position, it's going to go into Aquarius. It's emotionally detached. There's no love left. There's no love left to give. That's why I said your choice is now in January. Taking your power back, Archangel Metatron. Taking your power back is in the now moment. You need to choose it now. You need to adjust your course now and release the negative thoughts. Release your demons. Burn them to the ground. Cut them off at the head. Tell them to shut the fuck up and never come back. Because they haven't done you any favors. You've got nothing in this life to show for it. You've got no satisfaction. You've got no happiness. You've got no abundance beyond your dreams. You've got nothing but struggle and hate in your heart. And the demons keep provoking you into it. Your window is now, and your intuition knows it. You've got to trust. You've got to trust your Empress. You've got to trust your light. You've got to trust your authentic path, that it's not too hard, that it is fucking doable. Because whatever damage your demons have done, you can't fix that damage by yourself. With your demons, you've got to let them go and let your light help you. Let your angel help you. Let the truth in your heart help you. Fix it. It's not going to fix overnight. That shit takes time. Your demons wreaked fucking havoc in your life. It is going to take more than just a day to clean that shit up. But why would you sit and wallow in the fucking mess when you can start cleaning it up? You've got to clean it up. You have an angel in your life. Someone who intuitively gets you, and you're blocking them out. Because your demons don't even, they tell you it doesn't exist. It's impossible. Fuck it. If you can't control it, if you've got to surrender, if you've got to follow your light instead of your light coming to you, if you've got to follow your light, fuck that. It's too hard. Look at all this shit you're wrapped up in. Look at your reality. It's impossible. Playing with your fucking mind. You've got to reclaim your power. Don't be afraid of being powerful. Don't give your power to your fears. Give it to your faith that when you follow love and love guides you, that love wins and that it can help you clean up all this fucking mess. Well, they don't deserve to clean up my mess. They want to. They're your guardian angel. They want to clean up your mess. That's why they're here. It's their job to love you. It's their job to love you. They're your authentic path. They're your divine counterpart in the highest. They are your only option that's real. And if you have a complete communication breakdown and you shit all over them, then you deserve the fate you get for the next decade. But don't hate on them because you chose it. Straight up. Straight up. I hope this message in divine time helps you choose to take your power back and change your life. Your entire life. These cosmic alignments that are going on January 10th don't happen but every hundreds of years. Hundreds! You don't get these opportunities to cut your karma, to change the fate of your life, your soul's path, for hundreds of years. There's a reason why you're watching this message now. Because you can choose different than this. You can choose better than this. Because if you think it's too hard to follow your heart, try living with your demons for the rest of your life. And tell me that shit ain't fucking hard. I promise you, you will not be disappointed following your light. But you will absolutely project the hate you have at yourself on the person that tried to save you if you don't. If you hate someone else, it's because inside in the mirror you hate yourself. If you're angry at someone else, it's because inside you're angry at yourself. And if you love the reality that you're in and the person you're with, it's because you absolutely love yourself. Because you chose it. Life is a mirror. I do have a Libra playlist. So if you feel guided to come back into this reading later in the year, you don't have to skim through all my videos. You can go right into the Libra playlist and it will be there, along with all of the other readings that I do on a monthly basis for you. And if you're not taking this window and you're not watching the Matrix Breakers 2020 predictions, then I will guide you the best that I can. I will help you and support you the best that I can. All of my information's in the description, guys. If you want more from me, just besides YouTube videos, I post every day on Facebook. All my links are there. The Ascension Team, the Greater Holistic Community, my Divine Rebel Readings page. You can friend request me on Facebook. All of it's there. I hope you caught this and you save your life. Save your life. Divine Rebel Racey signing off. Until next time, guys, love each other and most importantly, love yourself. Take care.